Alright guys, today we're going to learn from the VSL father himself, John Benson. This is a true marketing legend. If you don't know what a VSL is, it is basically a longer form video ad that plays online and gets people to convert instantly, which is pretty crazy. The biggest campaigns on the planet use VSLs, these video sale letters, to scale their brands. If you take a look at like what Golden Hippo does, this billion-dollar VSL company, that is a VSL structure. Now, John Benson is probably the founding father, you could say, of the video sales letter. This guy is a true OG, and he helped guys like here, I just see it, like Peter Kell, for example, who is arguably one of the most creative VSL advertisers of the current day and age, really like scale his campaigns. Like he hired this guy as a mentor to scream at him and tell him like what he should do with his VSLs, how to break it down. And John Benson is really just on another level, so super interesting to learn from this guy. And what I have for you today is really interesting, namely a newer framework that he released on a private podcast that he teaches people to 3x their sales. And if you want to listen to this, I highly recommend signing up for the Strategic Profits Steal Our Winners episodes. And this is basically a closed podcast which you can join. And here you have like on a consistent basis new podcasts coming out, and this is hosted by Rich Schefren. Rich Schefren, also one of the OGs of the online marketing space. He helped build Agora Financial to $1 billion, which is crazy. And he actually also credits parts of his success to John Benson and his VSLs, which is pretty crazy to think about. So today we have really a super exciting episode, and I would like to break down this new N.O.W framework that you can use to make your ads much more effective and make them convert better, like instantly. Just with a few switches, he explained this in this video, they can literally 3x the results of your current campaigns if you use this in the right way. And I'm looking forward to break this down. Obviously, if you want to learn about this in more detail, I guess this guy also has some courses and stuff like that on his platform. So definitely check him out, learn from him. In general, learn from the masters of this craft and you will succeed. But now let's break this down, because this is a really interesting framework that you can use basically anytime to make your ads more effective. And what does N.O.W stand for? It stands for Notice, One, Want. And I would just say we hop right in right here with Notice. And this is basically in the intro part of the ad. Now, what does Notice mean? In this section, you need to capture and maintain the viewer's attention by addressing their core values and immediate desires early on. So right now we live in a day and age where we have really attention is the new gold, and we need to cut through the noise with our advertising, get to people and get them to watch. We've really found that when we have a strong beginning of the ad, drastically improve the results of our advertising. Like this is what the hooks are all about, the leads are all about. And if we split this up into two things, we need to do two things. And this is first of all, grab the attention and then engaging the viewer. So you could say the first part is really the hook. It's like when you think about it in a newsletter article style, it's the big headline that lures people in, that gets people excited about this, that they want to read more. And then we have the lead, which is coming right after the hook, which actually gets people to watch the body part, get interested in the body part of this ad. So you could really like imagine this like a newspaper article. You have the big headline as a hook, and then you have the sub headline as a lead, and then you have the body part below that. And with the hook, you just cut through the noise, get people interested. So you grab the viewer's attention with like a pattern interrupt, for example, or some captivating opening. And then you have the lead, which connects to that hook and gets them, like lures them in, addresses a core value, a primary desire early on to maintain the viewer's attention and make them feel understood. So you grab the attention, keep it, engage them, make them feel heard, make them feel understood, and then you transition over into the body part. And like until they notice, they've probably already watched a good portion of your ad, which is crazy. I just recently shared this with my team. We had one amazing ad and I watched the ad and then it was like 10 seconds in and it felt like 2 seconds. And this is exactly what you want to do. Like the hook, the lead must be so snappy, so smart, so witty that you get people in and 10 seconds feel like 2 seconds. So this is what you try to do. Lure them in, get the attention, engage them, and then make them ready for the body part where you will explain more. And we will already move on to that part. And we are in the second letter of this acronym, which is 1. This addresses the body part. And what we are here doing is we simplify the message by focusing on one significant problem, providing one clear solution, and one effective pricing or clear pricing. So let's take a look at this in more detail. We have one problem right here. This is super important, and I see this like all the time. There is this mistake that people make where they just focus on, like, they have this product and it solves multiple problems, which is nice. But what you don't want to do is that you solve like a back pain product, a back pain reliever, and you talk about how it relieves back pain and shoulder pain and neck pain and everything, and you just become generic, and this is not what people love and what people listen to. They listen to experts. You don't listen to the guy who does like everything so-so. You listen to the absolute expert. And you become an expert by being very specialized in one field. And this is the same idea right here. We focus just on one problem. We simplify it down to this one significant main problem these people face, this target audience faces, and then make it really relatable, really make a deep connection to them, understand the customer perfectly. And here it really shows if you know your customer or not. The people who know their customer the best, they will win over their competition every single time. So it is crucial that you do your research and you really like drill into that problem. The next thing is the solution. You need to provide a unique and effective solution, and I will highlight unique because most of you guys will be in a market that is very sophisticated, which means people have tried similar alternatives, people have been burned before, and if you don't provide anything new, they don't see the light at the end of the tunnel. They don't feel like there's still hope for them to solve this problem because they've been burned, right? So what you need to do is actually craft a unique and effective solution to help them, to give them new hope that they can solve their biggest problem in their life, that they've tried to solve for like years or like weeks, sometimes months, sometimes really like years. It's crazy. So this is really important. Focus on this one unique and effective solution. And I can't stress it enough. Make this unique, work on your unique mechanisms and make it a unique solution to these people. Something they might not have heard before. Something that might be like the bleeding edge of science right now. Something that is really like unique. So the next thing is the pricing and the offering basically. But most of the pricing, you want to like put it something in a way that it's very clear, simple to understand, provide them an amazing deal they can't really like decline, and this makes it very easy. I must say, from all of these elements, we often don't include the price in our ads, but also because we often create short ads. So this is really for a longer form video sales letter, where you can do these things, and you can also do things like AOV closes and upsells and stuff like that inside this video sales letter. But if you do short ads, you don't need to like cram everything in there. And if there's no like, instead of the price, you could basically also do the offer, like what kind of offer you're currently running, and make like one specific and great offer at this stage, which is like towards the end of this ad. Now, next thing. We are at the W, the want. This is really the body part again, and also the close. What we're trying to do here is we address both the immediate and the long-term desires, and ensuring the offer provides a clear value and appeals to the target audience aspirations. Now, what does this mean? You basically need to talk about what happens if they try the product and basically the quick wins they get almost immediately. People love quick wins, they love instant gratification, so definitely highlight the things that they get to feel when they are using it, starting to use it. They need to find this like initial motivation, these initial like payoffs to keep it using on the one hand, but also to see themselves making progress. Because the reason why most entrepreneurs fail is that they give up too early. And it's the same thing right here why a lot of products don't work, is that people just don't give them enough time, right? So you need to focus on some few instant quick wins or benefits the audience can achieve shortly after engaging with the product or service. Super crucial. Next thing, long-term wants. Now you want to highlight long-term benefits and outcomes the audience can expect. And you want to get really specific right here. Paint a vivid picture of how their life will improve. Tell them what their life will be, where they will be, what their life will look like, what kind of things they do, what they wear, how they feel, everything like that. Talk about this. This is really crucial. And now the last part, the value wants. So here you focus really on the value you give. And this should be your offer, and you should explain what is the clear value people get out of this. And then what you want to do in addition to that is that you stack bonuses and additional benefits on top of that. The reason is you don't just want to sell your regular product and tell them, hey, that's it, buy my product, this is the price, and here's a small discount. No, this is not what you want to do. The real powerful stuff and the magic happens when you stack these additional free bonuses and then also these additional benefits, because then the perceived value just skyrockets. It's like when you have one product, let's say it's a pain relief or like a weight loss thing. And in addition to that, to this weight loss product, you actually also give them an ebook, you give them a course, you let them join a community. All of these things that you might already have or which are very easy to put together for you, that help them not only have a better product experience, but also let them like see more perceived value in this offering. This is just super effective, and you should definitely do that. And this is not only in your ads, where you should do it in your ads, but also on your homepage and your CRO. It should be focused on the best possible offer for new customers, and the price must always look smaller compared to the actual perceived value. And once you get that balance right, the balance just like tips over and they will buy. Like, this is the way these things work. Maximize the perceived value, minimize the input that people give, which is money and time, and you will succeed. Now, this is basically the N.O.W framework, and I think this is really powerful stuff. I would highly recommend that you check this out, and I just went like briefly over it, but you should definitely check out John Benson, learn from this guy, maybe even like join his courses and what he has to offer and learn from him directly, because this guy is just on another level, and this is just one of his frameworks that he used to make these VSLs even more effective of his clients. And I feel this is something that you can apply in all of your ads with the principle of thinking here, and just make them more effective. Like, this stuff just works with the hook in the beginning, with the body part, by focusing on these specific things. These are just timeless principles that all your ads should focus on, and then I can guarantee you they will become more effective, they will convert at a higher level, you will make more money from them. And this is just powerful stuff, so I hope you can internalize this. I hope you got value out of this. If you have any questions about anything of this, please drop them down below in the comments. And I would say we wrap it up right here. I'm looking forward to the next video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.